Wonderful morning, fellow humans, fellow curators. Welcome to Overhaul Curated. Here's a little moment outside of the creative studio, and I'll take you on a walk down Glenelg, South Australia, to the coast. I cycled this morning, so I'll leave you this right now. You've seen my face, just authenticate it's just me. Here we are, we're just walking, it's a winter's day still, 14 degrees, sunshine, beautiful blue skies, slight breeze, and like I shared, we're in Glenelg, South Australia. Some buildings going on, kids holidays at the moment, look at the play around, some beautiful entertainment, making music whilst they twirl. Let's have a look what they got here. Pretty cool. Alright. They light up the show, the music. Here's a square, mostly square. And normally they've got some cafes and restaurants here. Some people may have visited us in Australia or Glenelg, South Australia over the years, you may know it. And here we got some more restaurants and cafes here as well. You see the name Politis, own a lot of real estate in Adelaide, South Australian family. And some people really dress up this summer, might be very cold. We'll do. Here they normally have little fountains coming out of the ground, but let's turn off. Let's have a look. Look at this. You can hire your own igloo or your dome. The mostly bar and kitchen. Entertain. There we go. Benjo's Bakery Cafe. Not eating yet, but when you see food, you may get a bit hungry at times. Bit of enjoying the coffees, enjoying the winter sun, fathers and children. Chibo started many years ago. Cafe to franchise, but they're kind of evolving now. They're closing them down. Licensing agreements, real estate gone up. Everything has gone up, so they're changing. Here's a new built apartment block here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 high. With the commercial restaurants, foodies down the bottom here. They're building some more as well. So actually this is Jetty Road. I won't take you into the centre, the suburb centre, Glenelg. Well, let's just stay along the shore. We'll just go past the old post office, being renovated into a foodie place. Alright. Some more apartments. So it's a popular place, Glenelg. You can catch the tram or the bus. It'll take about half an hour to get to the city centre. There's some artwork on the wall. It's always amazing. Wall artwork is popping up everywhere throughout the suburbs of Australia, cities of Australia, and yes, everywhere. Glenelg Library. Who still goes to the library actually? I mean, I'll do my printing there at times when I have to print some documents. I used to have a printer, but I don't have it anymore. Okay, so I'll walk along here. The building side here, more new apartments being built here now. I just want to we'll probably journey on to, you probably see the green marks here. So watch a band here called NXS. Famous Australian band and global band. Back in the 80s, we used to come in for all these music events. They've got various events here still happening, but today, Thursday, during the week, it's not the case. And the sunshine's coming through. There's beautiful pine trees here, Australian pine trees. They've got them all along the coastline here. It's a very common tree. See, we used to live here in Glenelg North. Just far from here, about a kilometre up the road. And used to have those pine trees, and they were contemplating on taking them down, but they were worth 85,000 Australian dollars at that particular time. And that was back in the late 80s. So that's about what, 60,000 euros, 70,000 US dollars. That's in the amusement centre, slippery dip, water slides, pool. Now let's keep walking along here, along the boulevard. Inside the boulevard, I'll take you outside the boulevard too in a moment. And it seems to be still school holidays. You can see there, goes into the back of the city centre, leads to a church. So it's beautiful. Okay. So I'm just going to go down the Parkland Bowl there. It goes down a little bit of a slope. Probably a 3-4 metre decline. Get a bit of sunshine. Oh, beautiful. Gorgeous. Isn't life great, ladies and gentlemen, fellow humans, fellow creators? It's good to create the moments of life, product experiences, lifestyle experiences, conversational experiences, fashion experiences, jewelry experiences. Whilst I'm walking here, if you're in Adelaide, you happen to see this video, the 2nd of August 2026 at 2:30 p.m. at 2KW King William Street. We are gathering over a meet and greet and wine and just catch up socially and talk about life, talk about the things that you love doing, talk about the things you love to create or collect. Steve and I will be there. Steve is an author of various luxurious books, and I provide some amazing experiences over the years for clients and create some items, and we'll enjoy our conversations over wine. Okay, this is the Oaks Pier apartments, holiday apartments. Some people may even live there as well. I think a foodie's downstairs. You'll probably see that later on. Let's walk, taking it down this way. Yes, taking it outside. People walking the doggies. So I hope you're enjoying this. And if you're not familiar with this place, Glenelg, South Australia, popular suburb on the coast. It's easy to reach. It's about half an hour from the city by tram or public bus. Driving the car probably the same, sometimes a little bit faster, depends on the traffic flow. So it's a nice walk actually. Always enjoy my cycling. It clears the mind, stimulates the blood flow, releases oxygen, energy, life. Yes. Gorgeous. Alright. Across the road here, actually this is part of Anzac Highway, this road here, by the roundabout. And it goes straight into the city. So you follow this road, it's straight in the city. You drive it by car, you cycle it, you may even want to walk it. It's about 12 kilometres I believe. 4 k's. There you go, a bit of a haven with yachts. We'll get around there in a moment. We'll walk there in a moment. Let's walk this way first. Around the parkness is part of Glenelg we used to live. You can see the apartments there. Behind the apartments, for years we lived there in a beautiful residential home, and it's quite nice actually. Enjoying it. Being the mid of July, we're about 6 weeks into winter now. We really feel the sun starting to warm us up. It's wonderful to see the people, the kids enjoying it as well. With the family. There's a playground here. You got some more apartments and accommodation to stay along here. What do we got here? Oh, okay. Companies, businesses. One of these advertisements, probably just to recognise people, milestones, family, proper people who purchase the bricks or the pavements, and they, yeah, not sure why. So cool. Collectible experiences. So yes, for people just tuning in, Glenelg, South Australia. It's gorgeous. Quite nice. Here we got some children enjoying the playground. I'm sure it's supposed to be like a pirate type of experience. They climb up, slippery dip, always cool. This playground. Yeah, cool. Okay, actually I wanted to walk through here as well, across here, but it seems to be closed down. There seems to be some fixing up. Might be able to go across the road there. We have to walk around to, yeah, the little, some of the boats, some of the yachts here. Adelaide or Glenelg North now. Little haven. We can probably walk around it. Have a walkabout. Just checking out, see if it's open. Actually, what I'll do, I'll also show you this. I'm going to go back a different way, and we might be able to get around the other way. I'll be back in a moment. Just put you on pause. This is Glenelg North. Okay, kind of back here, fellow humans. You can see probably this here behind the palm trees there, that apartment block building. It's round, it's circular, and actually on the top level it used to be called the Revolving Restaurant. It's a big success in the 80s, being built in the 80s I believe, and it did a 360. You sat up top and had a beautiful dinner and enjoyed the view of Adelaide, especially by night. It's called the Revolving Restaurant, but that's gone now. So I think they turned it into some type of office experience. Okay, we just walked around the building block. There's a lot of work going on, so I didn't film that. So I'll take it just on the other side, which take us to the foreshore. Before we get there, we'll show you some of the cafes, restaurants. It's been actually the next spot that I'm showing you now, and I'll share more when we get there. After a few more steps, that leads us to the city centre, or the Glenelg Centre, where we walked from. So I'm just walking towards this path here. Bars, restaurants, and this corner I'm talking about here, a little haven, boats, smaller yachts. It's not the Dubai, but it's Glenelg, South Australia. Oh, there, yes, beautiful boats here, some nice yachts. It's a small one. So a lot of these buildings here are apartments where people live in, reside in. Some may even rent them out through Airbnb or accommodation type. And then we've got some wellness centres here, supposed to be restaurants, but wellness centres here. It's been a tough spot, this one, for years. It's interesting, doesn't matter. For many years now, all these pieces of real estate, the commercial side, it's been tough, it's been quiet. Just hasn't been happening. If the energy's not right or something's not right, it just doesn't work. But here's some of the boats, some of the yachts. Okay, and where I'm from, the Netherlands, we have lots of boats, lots of water, lots of experience. But it's a beautiful spot though, Glenelg North. Beautiful view, beautiful weather, beautiful climate. Like I said, we're winter time. Even in the winter we get some beautiful days. Actually, the balcony up there is quite amazing. It's a huge balcony. Not sure if that is part of one apartment. But it's got a bit of a dinosaur there, a reptile park. That certainly made it entertaining. Yeah, I think it's actually belongs to an apartment, a private residency. That made it quite creative. But lots of birds of paradise, plants there, and they got more apartments up here where people can stay, live or reside. Elenika, Greek, sounds Greek restaurants. There's a lot of Greeks in the Italians came here in the 60s and 70s. Started the hospitality trade, building trade. And as you can see, actually a plane going up. We actually near the airport, only a couple of kilometers from the airport. And if you can look over there along the esplanade, I used to live there before I got married with my cousin Marcus. In a beautiful apartment. We lived on the foreshore. Okay. If you want some money, ladies and gentlemen, Big Financial Solutions. Okay, don't miss that one. Big Financial Solutions. Don't know how big they are, but should be nice. Okay, the Marina Pier. There you go. Some nice cafes. Alright. People enjoying their coffees as well. Some beautiful yachts here. You can see probably the front shot's a bit nicer than the other side. Well, let me know if you like the waterways. We may look for a yacht for you. And if you'd like to come and live here, we may look for an apartment for you. I believe in those social engagement with people around the world. We can help one another, support one another. We can provide and create some experiences you wish to experience. Some beautiful little restaurants here, cafes. You got your Chinese, your Asian foods. The seafood here is not beautiful in Australia. Oysters, if you like oysters, a nice glass of wine, or some of you may want a cold beer. Like I said, it's Thursday, it's quiet. It's later in the morning. So you don't pissy people yet, but I know that they'll pop in later on for lunch. And as we make our way on the pier, and as I said, as you can see, there's a lot of doors, okay, with all advertising stickers on there, but they're actually all closed. They never really took off. It's been a tough business. We had some business events here at Seafire towards the end. You can see that with the cow. And yeah, also that place changed owners. Here's some food prices. These are Australian prices, Vietnamese. Okay, which is actually now budget prices, you know, from entrees starting at $13.50 up to $40. But most places are all $40, $60, $70 a reasonable meal now. You can probably see and hear the planes as well. So we're near the airport. But yeah, so Seafire, we've had some business events there over the years. You can see it, steak, specialised in steak, meat, beef. Look at this, eh? Whoa. Magnificent. Yeah. What's got 4 legs we seem to be eating as well. It's another beautiful spot actually. Here we go. So that's the Glenelg North Esplanade there. We used to live in an apartment for quite a number of years. You can see the high rise there. Just up the road, 100 metres up the road, we have an apartment there. Okay, gorgeous day. So let's take you to the foreshore. So this was the Glenelg Marina. Right, okay. Hope those businesses will make it, survive. Here you can sit here and have your lunches and dinners and enjoy some of the view of the coast. And you can sit outside as well. Semi seafood. Okay, beautiful. Look at this. Now we're coming around, and we're coming out to the beach side. More seaweed this time of the year, cleaning up the beaches. It's winter season, so you can see the seaweed being come on shore, and you're working lots. And they clean all the beaches up, all the seaweed up. Wow, it's amazing to see how much there is actually. Here we go. Shopping trolley being out in the sea. Becoming quite artistic actually. That's probably taken it over the water. It's all rusted. Coral. Maybe in a little home for shells and fish. And crabs, I should say. Although gorgeous day. It's a calm day, no wind. No breeze, and that's the back end of a lot of the apartments and accommodation. So beautiful. Look at all the seaweeds, mountains of seaweeds. Time of the year, and all the delivery trucks, food delivery. Delivering to the hospitality. Alright. I'll keep you facing and showing you the coast and give you a bit more of a view. A bit nicer. This side's always been a bit dull, meaning this side here, all the entry points to the apartments and some of the back end of the restaurants. But yeah, always been quiet, never been that many people here. You see people walk, and here's another trolley been dumped in the sea and stuck out, all rusted. Look at this. And the workers, cold today, and Bishop's gardening, complete gardening and maintenance. There we go. If you need any gardening done here in Glenelg, South Australia, you can do it. Here we go. You got truckloads full of seaweed being shifted. Wow, I wonder if that's all from the sea or what has been brought here, and they're probably just dumping here, leveling everything up. It seems to be they're leveling up the ground. But a lot of seaweed and dirt and combination of the two. Okay, must be a project in its own right. So I'm not sure that was all naturally created by Mother Nature, or this seems to be a bit of a project as well, which seems because there's so much here. And I mean, normally get a lot of seaweed coming short, but this is seaweed, dirt, so come together. Alright, you can probably hear the plane in the background. Alright, you can see it there. That's it. Love flying. Here we come out. Again, this street here on the left, that's where it goes straight to Glenelg. The road, we were there on the other side before. It's a bit closer. Yeah, seaweed, sand, so wow, yeah, creating it all together. Interesting indeed. Unless they collected all the seaweed from along the beaches here and brought it to this area here. Not sure. Okay, doesn't tell us. But here, just to let you know, what do we have here in Glenelg Beach? Beware of eagles. It's slippery, strong current, snakes and bees. Ladies and gentlemen, we have snakes at the beach. Yeah. More likely be a lot of humans. Stone Age time. We got some here. Let's have a look. Wow. Looking for a bit of a plaque, a bit of a story where this came from, but doesn't seem to be there. Okay, alright. That's where it came. Wow. Yeah, I'm working. Moving all that seaweed. Here's a pier hotel, the other side, the front. Oh, they got a beautiful view here. We get quite a few people sit here, have the lunches. It's a beautiful time of the year. A bit of artwork. But people can sit here on the front veranda, balcony, and enjoy a lunch. And maybe not today with all the work going on, but when the spring months come up, so 1st of September, the 1st of September is spring here. Nice weather again, or warmer weather will come up. So people that love to come to Australia, they come around September, October, November, always beautiful time of year. December. January, February is beautiful as well, but it gets warmer days. We may have a 35s, even 40 plus. There's a lot of beautiful days in between there as well, between the 25 to 35. Okay, now we're getting back to the central part of Glenelg. It's where people, hey, we left the shoe. It's people play volleyball. So they're practicing already. Playing volleyball, getting ready for the spring, summertime. It's a bit of a social gathering, playing volleyball. And it's good for the community. I mean, community spirit, friendship spirit, mateship spirit. There we go. The young ladies playing volleyball, beach volleyball. So we used to come here quite often. We immigrated originally to Australia in 1980, and it was busy then, in those days. It's changed somewhat. Culture has changed so much. A lot of people from India, a lot of people from China, a lot of people from Southeast Asia and different places. This is your Baywatch. So here we go. And they're all enjoying it. Enjoying the volleyball, beach volleyball. Here's that small water park for kids. All different slippery dips. And they got like little boats inside as well. I've probably enjoying it. Okay. Wow. Beautiful. And there's not a little playground for children. Well, fellow humans, fellow creators, fellow followers, I'm going to share with you that we're coming to an end in Glenelg. I've shared one part of Glenelg, a little bit the Mosty Square, which is the front, leading into the park bowl, where there's a lot of entertainment and people do fitness training as well. The Marina, the haven there, and here we're finishing up on the Glenelg jetty. In the summertime, or spring, summertime, a lot of people fish from there. They jump from there from the end of the water and swim. Okay, we'll finish with the front on picture of the centre of Mosty Square, where we start, or maybe this heart shape here that will lead you as well. So, on that note, we love you all, fellow humans. See you next video. Ciao.